Hi, good afternoon. This is Josh with Fishers Health Department back with the weekly COVID-19 community update. Today is Tuesday, April 20th, 2021, and I'm going to jump right into this. So for our primary metrics, we've seen a slight increase in the percent positivity for the Hamilton County rate. That was at 13.3 earlier this morning. The Fishers testing site rate is lower at 8.2%, and the case incidence rate is at 19.66. So overall, 2 out of 3 of these metrics remain in the orange category against our community risk rating guidance and guidelines that we have on our website. The Hamilton County positivity rate is above that 10 threshold, so that individual rate is in the red category, but overall the primary metrics are in orange again this week. The other 2 metrics, the secondary metrics where we look at testing availability, test turnaround, contact tracing, those remain in green. There has been little change in those. You can still get a test as soon as you would like to. If you need to schedule one, please go to our website. We have all the information there. You can call the COVID hotline. I'll provide that number at the end of the video. So the tertiary metrics, looking at hospital capacity, that's ticked down just a little bit since last week at 28%, but overall that's still relatively good capacity. And the new hospitalizations in District 5 for COVID-19 is actually trending on a decrease. So that metric remains in green this week as well. So as always, here's our community COVID-19 dashboard. Please do take a look at this. Ask us any questions. Send an email to healthdept@fishers.in.us if you have questions over our dashboard. So here I wanted to just touch on where we are seeing over the last several weeks the increases in cases. So behind me is a graph that shows you the case rates age specific per 1,000 population by different age groups. You can see that on your right hand side. The age groups are less than 16, 16 to 19-year-old, 20 to 29, 30 to 39, and upwards on 10-year categories till we hit 80 plus. So part of the reason for breaking out the 16 to 19 age group is because that is an age group that is currently eligible for vaccination. So over the last 8 weeks, this plots the 8 weeks last week in February and then through March and early April. We've seen the highest age-specific case rates in those that are aged 20 to 29. Their 4-week average is 2.22 per 1,000. The next highest group is the 16 to 19-year-olds, followed by the 40 to 49, the 30 to 39, and onward. You can see on the right there. So part of the reason I wanted to highlight that is our older age groups have had eligibility for vaccination a bit longer than more recently eligible age groups. And you can see behind me, this is the percent of each age group that is currently vaccinated, trying to hit that target of 85% coverage in our community. And you can see the 60 to 69, 70 to 79, 80 plus have quite high rates. All of our age group specific rates actually outpace the statewide rates, but the reason for going over this in the previous slide here is to show you these younger groups, we're seeing higher age-specific case rates in the younger ages, so we definitely encourage everybody to go out and get vaccinated. This next graph behind me shows us the vaccination rates and projections for each individual age group. If you have questions on something like this, please send us an email at healthdept@fishers.in.us. But the red line in the middle shows the entire Fishers eligible population and is still looking at that mid to late summer period where we would hit our 85% goal. But uptake amongst the younger groups really would need to match the uptake we've seen in the older groups. So as always, I want to end on our shot. Let's get to 85%. Please go out, help your family members, your friends, your loved ones, your colleagues, everybody that you know, go out and encourage them to get vaccinated. Do this for yourself, do it for everybody in the community. If you need any assistance getting vaccinated, call the statewide hotline at 211. You can call the Fishers COVID hotline at 317-595-3211. I want to thank you again for tuning in and watching, and hope that everybody stays safe and continues to practice public health mitigation strategies such as masking, keeping distance from others outside of your household, and proper hygiene strategies. Thank you very much. Have a good day.